back to the NBA for one last topic. I want to talk about AJ Griffin and his recent decision to step away from the game at just 21 years old. He came out recently and said that he gave up so that he could follow Jesus. And I'm a man of faith myself, so am I a little bit biased in this situation? Probably. But I think it's important that we all respect AJ Griffin's decision. I understand maybe Atlanta Hawks fans who saw AJ Griffin had a really good rookie year, really solid as a show potential as a scorer in this league, and then second year wasn't as good. But overall, he had some potential, and so Hawks fans might be a little bit blindsided by this. I think ultimately what the Lord is calling him to do is what AJ Griffin should do. And even if I wasn't, a person of faith myself, I believe that, religion is something that shapes human culture, no doubt. And just, it shapes your actions and how you treat the people around you and your drive and your motivation to do certain things. And so if AJ Griffin doesn't feel called to the game of basketball anymore and he wants to follow Jesus, I think that's a very noble thing to do. And for the basketball side of it, this is, like I mentioned with Lonzo Ball, something he spent his whole life, kind of getting ready for. And he hadn't really even got to start much in the NBA. He only has 2 seasons under his belt. But for AJ Griffin, I think from a personal standpoint, this was the right move for him if he felt compelled to do so. And I'm going to be sad because AJ Griffin was a guy I was really intrigued by. And I think ultimately he could be a what if. Is he going to be a what if on the level of like Derrick Rose? Absolutely not. But I think AJ Griffin is what if in terms of how it could have developed into a very solid role player and scorer. But ultimately stepping away from the game, if it's best for him, then I'm all for it. And thank you, AJ Griffin, for the fun potential that you had and all the college year. And AJ Griffin, I'll always respect him. I like his game a lot. So yeah. If he doesn't feel like it's right for him to be in the NBA, then that's his decision ultimately. And just thank you for everything, AJ Griffin. If you enjoyed this video, it would be great if you could find it in you to like, subscribe, maybe check out the full podcast on Spotify, follow us on there, follow us on Instagram. I know realistically this podcast isn't going to go anywhere ultimately, whether it's via the segments on YouTube or the entire podcast itself. But I want to get into the sports broadcasting business. I want to be able to promote thought-provoking discussions about the NBA, and I would love to do it via State of the Association. Thank you if you made it all the way through.